My boss fired me on my wedding day to give my job to his mistress, but he didn't realize I owned the land his entire company sat on. 3 years ago, Arthur called me into his office 2 hours before I was supposed to walk down the aisle. He handed me a termination letter, claimed I was embezzling, and watched as security escorted me out in my tuxedo. He gave my senior director position to his new 23-year-old girlfriend that afternoon. He thought my ruined reputation would keep me quiet, but he forgot to check who actually owned the commercial lot under his flagship headquarters. My grandfather had bought the deed in the 1970s and placed it into an anonymous trust that I inherited upon his passing. Arthur's lease was set to expire the following year, and his company had invested $8 million into non-refundable building renovations on the property. Instead of suing him for wrongful termination immediately, I waited until 2 weeks before his grand reopening. I quietly instructed the trust's legal team not to renew the commercial lease under any circumstances. When Arthur called the trust's lawyer in a full panic, offering triple the market rate, I scheduled a meeting to discuss the terms in person. He walked into the high-end conference room expecting a faceless corporate landlord, only to find me sitting at the head of the table. His face turned completely white as I placed a fresh eviction notice alongside a copy of my wedding invitation on the table. I gave him 48 hours to vacate the property or forfeit every piece of equipment and structural improvement inside. His investors pulled their funding by sunset, his mistress packed her bags before midnight, and his entire firm declared bankruptcy by the end of the week. I eventually sold the land to a developer for double its value and used the money to launch my own firm. Revenge is a dish best served on a 30-year commercial lease.